Do you need answers? Are you perplexed? Then you've come to the right place. Everything on the down low becomes revealed. Welcome to Off the Down Low. Yeah, so I'm working on a new intro there. You know, when you go to the movies and they have the anyways. So we're going to talk about this Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie's visit to the piglets, the Merry Piglets. They're very happy piglets. So this lady, I'm here in the middle. I put myself in the middle because I can. This lady that came on, what was it, Twitter? Excuse me for a second here and put this pop filter on here. This lady that came on Twitter and she was talking about, you know, sitting next to the original woman that put the actual, forget that. The original woman that put the actual story of her sitting by Brian and Gabby and said that they were arguing or with the host or the server and that they went outside. You know the story. Well, they keep talking about it like I guess the restaurant owner or as a spokesman for the restaurant, excuse me, says that her account wasn't all the way, I guess, accurate. But I have a few things to say. I just wanted to chime in on this because the original woman had a hard time remembering about exactly, I guess it was many days or weeks after, I don't know, her and her boyfriend had gone to a wedding in Wyoming. And she had said that what happened between Gabby and Brian, let me see if I can... she said that first they thought that they were displeased with their order. And then she said that they were walking out or trying to, they got in an argument and there was maybe something to do with the payment, like something was wrong with, maybe it didn't go through, whatever it was. She said she was standing on the sidewalk crying and he walks out with her, but then he comes back right away. And he turns around and walks back in, and then violently talking to the hostess, like arguing, like. And this is supposed to exhibit his tendency to be quickly aggravated, which adds to the whole componentry of Gabby being in a abusive relationship, which I believe. This would be a good example of that. So there's many theories about him having these anger issues. And unfortunately, there was not a lot of legal or reports done with this guy, but he's only 22 years old or 23. He may have, been the kind of person to stay out of trouble. Okay, and that does not dictate whether or not later on you're going to have a violent or abusive tendencies or a violent or abusive exhibition of tendencies to show your anger and whatnot. So if he was that kind of a person, which I believe he was, and this lady remembered, she had a hard time remembering exactly who he was, and her boyfriend didn't know him, but then it dawned on them, and they're like, oh my God, we're sitting next to him. And then she makes the Twitter thing, and then it becomes more apparent, and then they go talk to the restaurant owner. And the restaurant owner says, yeah, they were in here, and there was a problem with their bill. And that was it. They don't say anything about anything else, okay? But he did say, or there was a corroboration about him being boisterous or obnoxious or unruly, whatever you want to say. Many people, when they read about the encounter, it seems to support that he had anger issues, okay? Fine. This is what I have a problem with and why I'm making this video. Is they went to talk to the restaurant people already. But now the manager, today or yesterday. Now the manager of Merry Piglets, I guess maybe they don't want to have negative or I bet positive. They want positive accounts. Or I don't know what they're trying to do, but in my limited training in advertising, any advertising is good advertising, whether it be good or bad. You know, people are going to go there. They're going to get up the sales. So why he now? I'm saying he. I don't know if he's a he or she, but why does the manager now all of a sudden want to chime in that wasn't told before? I'm sure there's many people that came to that restaurant already asking questions, but now do they want to say that? So let me tell you what the restaurant manager said. He says, the manager said that they paid and they were trying to leave the restaurant without paying their bill. Like a dine and dash. But when the server followed them outside to get them to pay, they did so calmly and without any scene at all. So they're saying that Brian didn't, quote unquote, Brian did not get angry or real loud and boisterous. Laundrie and Petito went back inside the restaurant together with, Laundrie and Petito went back inside the restaurant together with Petito asking for her money back. So the manager said that the restaurant refused to give her money back and the pair left. So let me clarify this. They tried to leave without paying. They went out there to go get them. They calmly came back in and paid, but then they went back outside again and they came back in asking for the money back. So this doesn't sound right, and I'll tell you why. And then there was nobody getting, there's a fly in here. It's like, you see me jerking. It's like an episode from, Breaking Bad. So it doesn't make any sense that they would try to do a dine and dash. Maybe they were trying to do a dine and dash. A couple in love. They're out in the middle of somewhere. They want to, hey, let's try to not pay the bill and leave. See what happens. And then they get caught and it's fun. Making memories. That's plausible. But then to pay the bill, come back in calmly, then leave, and then come back inside and say, may I have my money back, please? And then they don't, and then they leave. What I have a problem with is the people that were sitting next door, the girl that did the Twitter story about her saying that we were sitting right next to him the whole time. Oh, my God. Why is she always wearing a robe? In every video, she has a robe on. I don't understand. Why? She had a hard time remembering in the first place that was them when she saw them on TV. If it was calm and nothing actually happened, and like the manager said, then why would she ever even remember in the first place if there wasn't any type of violent yelling and stuff? She wouldn't remember. You wouldn't have a recollection of something. I don't have a recollection of the last time I went to a restaurant and somebody calmly paid their bill next to me. I don't know who they are unless they yell and scream. Then that's going to put a marker in my memory and say, you know what, it dawned on me that was them. But not if they calmly pay and come back inside, unless I'm involved with the whole transaction. But so what I think is going on is the restaurant is trying to save face, and they're trying to, there's some bad publicity, or maybe there's some publicity that's going around, and maybe they would think that, we would thought that we would get more patrons for our restaurant, but nobody's coming in. Let's make some of our own publicity and let's tell them that nothing really happened, because then people will come. I just said that here I have if the manager's watching, I have a suggestion there. If this is what actually you're doing, because what you're saying, I don't believe. Okay, I believe the girl in the robe and Twitter. I don't believe you. Let me tell you why. What to do, and try to and get some more people to come to your restaurant. Change the name of your restaurant. Okay, it's a Mexican restaurant named the Merry Piglets. What the hell does that have to do with Mexican food? They're happy pigs. Mind you, though, we do have a pig. We have a restaurant here in the town that I live that is called El Cochinito Contento. That sounds like a Mexican restaurant. The Merry Piglets does not sound like a Mexican restaurant. It sounds like where you would go buy secondhand knickknacks for your home, and it's a thrift store or something. The Merry Piglets. I don't know. Change the name if you want to have more people come in. to your restaurant, okay? Anyways, I thought I'd make this video just to kind of get my thoughts on that. And you know, here's another thing I want to point. These people right here, parents, I have to chime in. These people are borderline, how could I say this? Scum of the earth to raise a child like that, to not be forthcoming to Gabby's parents, obscuring your son and his whereabouts, helping him out because you know you did. You know you helped him out after the fact. You're going to pay for it. Gabby, may you rest in peace, sweetheart. May justice prevail. And hopefully, and I'm just saying, forget about this manager and what he said. I don't believe him for one bit. I just wanted to chime in. And so here, let me read this. People are skeptical about the report of the manager, especially since he had previously confirmed that Laundrie and Petito were there after Angelo's, that's the lady with the robe in Twitter, went viral but didn't mention anything else about it or that it was false. How come you didn't say that it was false when it first came out, huh? No. So, like I said, here, he's trying to save face for the restaurant, doesn't want to look bad in case anyone skews the story about Merry Piglet's staff were to blame. If you have an asshole that works for you and you have a restaurant and your food is really, really good, and I have to deal with that asshole every time to come in and they have my favorite food there, I'm still going to go. That person's not going to stop me from eating, and I don't care if I have to deal with it. I'm going to go if they got some good tacos or whatever the case is, okay? So, anyway, just my 2 cents. And this Merry Piglet, whether or not they had an argument or not. Oh, yeah, and the restaurant owner said, okay, so, well, do you have a video of it? Right? The FBI was there. Can you show us the video of them calmly going outside and coming back in, if that's what you say? Oh, we already erased it because we didn't think it was important. Yeah. I call bullshit on that. Gabby, rest in peace. Brian. Yeah. You know what I think about Brian. Anyways, like and subscribe. Come back. Check it out. I'll have some more of my thoughts. And see you next time. Thanks. Signing off.